Hey friends, I had a couple of things that I wanted to share with you today. I am going to pull out, go through, and reorganize my sweaters. I have a lot of sweaters and I have had them tucked away. I store them in boxes that fit underneath the bed. They can slide in easily or they can stack easily in a closet. They've been out of sight, out of mind for quite a while, and it's time to pull them out. I do not like the way that they are currently organized, and I don't really have a great system for pulling out my favorites, having them top of mind and easily accessible for the next several months. It is sweater season. It's been really nice here, but it has started to cool down and I'm ready. It's time to pull out all of these items, get them organized, get my favorites to the forefront, and possibly even do a little declutter. There may be some of them on the chopping block. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm adding a purgatory bin to my closet. I've heard this many times over. I've never implemented this and I think it's time. A purgatory bin is going to be perfect for you if you have an item that you're not really wanting to wear. It's not speaking to you. It's not currently at the forefront of your mind, or it's not something that you feel is speaking to your style at the moment. You're not inspired by it, but you're not quite ready to let it go either. I think I really could benefit from this type of system. I have a lot of items that I'll reach for them, and when I go to put it on, I'm just not feeling it. I can't seem to style it or put something together that works, but I'm not ready to let it go. You can keep your purgatory bin for as long as you see fit until you would like to revisit it and decide whether or not you want to keep or donate or sell those items, depending on whichever way you choose to go. I'm usually working from my closet downstairs. Today, I'm going to be upstairs in the master. I'm bringing all of my sweaters upstairs because I want to have these top of mind. I want them to be readily available so that I can get more wear out of them and I can find what I need more easily. I am super excited because I already have a storage device in another bedroom that is not really being used. So I'm going to pull that item. I saw a video the other day that had sweaters organized in this way and it really spoke to me, and I thought, I could do this and I don't even have to buy anything. I already have an organizer like that in the other bedroom that's not being used. I'm utilizing something I already have, not adding anything new. It's gonna make my closet organizing so much easier. I'm gonna be able to organize and pull out those favorite sweaters a lot more easily for the next several months. Let's go ahead and get started. This organizer right here, the one that is hanging from the rail, that is the organizer I'm gonna grab and pull into the master. It's currently just holding the vacuum attachments and a few gifts for my grandbaby's birthday. I do apologize if there's anything you can hear in the background. The whole family is home today. There is some massive puzzle putting together going on and there's a lot of excitement. So if you hear some hoops and hollers, the husband and my little boy are putting together a puzzle. I'm going to start with grabbing this from the spare bedroom closet and I'm going to make space for this in the master. So I have my storage box hanger here and I'm going to just install it right here. And I do have the hamper here, but it will fit perfectly right there. And this is where I'm going to store my sweaters. A closer look of what that looks like installed. I still have space next to the hanger that I can store some items. And you can see I have sweaters just spilling over. And this will be a great way for me to organize and pull up my favorite sweaters up into this space. This is where I currently have some of them stored on top of this shelf, and there are also more downstairs. I also have 2 stacks of shorts on this top shelf, and I'm going to move those down into one of my summer bins. There is no sense in them taking up space in my main closet. These 2 stacks of shorts, they're going to be packed away for the next many months. Moving those shorts freed up quite a lot of space. This is where I'm starting. I am going to just go through everything. I do already, for the most part, have them organized. Colorful sweaters, neutral sweaters, most favorite sweaters. The first thing is to just go through and take inventory, see what I have, and if I still love it and if I still want to wear it. And then I'm going to organize them by weight, color, type. There are a lot of sweater vests, so those will be in their own category. And then there will just be my basics. I do like to organize them as well as far as super heavy and warm or medium weight sweater, so that I kind of have an idea of how many of each type of sweater I have. I do believe I only have a handful of really chunky, super warm sweaters, and those are some of my favorites. I don't see me decluttering any of those. Let's get to it. Black lightweight turtleneck, definitely keeping that one up here. These were some that were over there in my bins because they are some of my most reached for. This is a turtleneck. How am I gonna fold these? The other thing that you should know, I don't have any super expensive, really high quality sweaters, except for the exception of one. I do have one really vibrant greenish yellow chunky knit that I was gifted from Style We when I did a collab with them. That is probably the most expensive, nicest sweater that I own in my collection. All of them are really affordable. Most of them are from Walmart, Target, or Shein. They are fast fashion. That's what I have in my closet, and so I want to just keep wearing those and getting as much use out of them as I can. As it comes time to replace, I will definitely consider replacing with some higher quality sweaters, but for now, that's what I'm working with. This was my daughter's, but she didn't want it. I thought it was super cute for layering. This is one from TJ Maxx, gray Walmart basic. I think I'm just going to decide if I want to keep it or not, and then I'm going to fold them and organize them later on. This is another Walmart. This is definitely a yes. Old Navy. Love this color. This is a favorite. And when I am done here, some of these may go back in the boxes that I have them stored in currently if I'm not going to be reaching for them, or if they're just not speaking to me right now in this particular moment. I know where they are. If I do decide that I want to go grab something out that I have put away or put on a shelf, I can absolutely go do that. This is a definite keep. This, of course, is staying up here. If you've been on my channel before, this is a new addition. Love this horse sweater from Old Navy. This one, it's cropped purple. I don't really know that I'm feeling this right now. I don't think I'm going to keep this one up here, but I also am not going to part with it. This one, I do believe I will keep. This one I'm struggling with. This is one of those sweaters. It's exactly the same as the tan. If you've been here, you know that I like to buy two of the same thing oftentimes. I bought this blue one along with the light camel color. I think I've only worn this once. I really am struggling with the color. It's just not a color that I wear a lot. So I think I might put this one in Purgatory maybe. I'm not going to keep it up here because I haven't reached for it in the last several seasons, and I'm not feeling it at this moment either. This one I do love. This is a textured mustard yellow oversized sweater. I don't have a ton of oversized. Most of them are more fitted. We have a gray sweater vest. That's a keeper up here for sure. Also, this sweater vest I'm going to keep up here because I've been really digging this brick red burgundy color lately. The burgundy is something I always gravitate towards this time of year, and especially during the Christmas season. Really colorful. This is one of those super heavy, really warm, chunky, but it is cropped, and I really like this one. I'm going to keep this one up here as well. I like the little balloon detail on the sleeves. Chocolate brown wrap sweater. This is definitely staying as well. I don't know that I'm going to be wearing a lot of these throughout December because of my style challenge that I'm doing. It's going to be very festive. I have a lot of festive items. I don't know that many of these sweaters are going to fit into that challenge, but I do want to do this. It's a project I've had on my plate for a while, And so I wanted to get this done today. And then when December's over, I'm going to have all of my sweaters ready to go for January, February, March, and probably most of April. It's quite a long time before I'm going to be putting any of these guys away. They're going to be out in my closet for quite some time. This is another one. I love this one. Love it, love it, love it, but it's kind of itchy. So every time I go to reach for it, I usually choose something else. I love it so much, but it's itchy. And I don't know if you have that same, especially around the neck. It's a high neck, so it's really itchy right around my neck. I don't know, I might put this one in Purgatory. I'm gonna keep that guy. This is another one of my super warm, cozy, wanna reach for this one on really frigid cold days. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I love to pull this one out and wear with my taupe silky pants. This is another one. I don't know if I want to keep this one or not. The last time I wore it, I styled it over a dress and I did not like it. It was giving me prairie vibes and not in a good way. Maybe it was the way I styled it. I'm gonna just put this one away. I do really like this one, and the fringe detail with the yarn and the really chunky cable knit. I like this sweater. This is very affordable sweater from Walmart. Of course I'm keeping this one. This is one of my favorites. I got this on clearance at JCPenney. Bold colors, dopamine sweater. This is more oversized, something I'd probably wear with leggings. I don't know, I've really wanted to try the oversized sweater with the really long maxi skirt. That is just not normally a silhouette that I go for, but this kind of sweater is the type of sweater that I think would look really cool. I actually have a metallic silver skirt that I think would look really awesome. I'm gonna keep this one. I love a v-neck. I have a lot of v-neck sweaters. These are scarves, so I'm definitely keeping both of these. This one I believe it's like a wrap, like a ruana sort of, but I have worn this a lot with dresses and I use it as a scarf. This one is the same thing. You can wear it as a poncho type over. It goes over like this, but I like the fringe and it's versatile. You can wear it this way or you can use it as a scarf to add an extra textural element. And I really love the fun, warm toned plaid of this. These are the colorful guys, bright, vibrant pick of the bunch. This is one of my favorites, an oldie but goodie. I've had this for so many years from Walmart. Definitely keeping this. I have some zebra print booties that pair perfectly with this. This one always just makes me happy. It reminds me of bubblegum. Another one of my really cozy, warm, heavyweight. It's one of the heavier sweaters that I have, and it has the wide sleeve. I don't have a lot of sweaters like that because I tend to drag them through food and get them messy. I don't wear them a ton. This is a sweater dress. Not really, not sure why this is in here. I have a couple of dresses in here actually. Oh, there's that sweater vest I was looking for. I was looking for this. I had a pair of green boots I wanted to try it with, and I wanted to pair this over my green midi dress that I picked up on clearance from Walmart. I thought this might be so cute paired over that. I'm definitely keeping that. This is another one of my warm heavyweight knits. This was another sweater that I did get from the Style We collab, and so I'm keeping this one. I reach for a red sweater a lot during the winter. If you're ever in doubt, wear red. That's a quote that I have pinned on one of my boards. I'm gonna keep this dress up here because I do really like this dress as well. It has some really fun tie sleeve detail, and it does have a little side slit. This could be really cute with this. This does also have a red stripe throughout. I could pair that Ooh, I love that. That's a great idea. Fun and holiday-ish. I might be reaching for that during the December holiday challenge. Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. I'm not really feeling it at the moment. I loved it. I bought it several years ago. I do love a bright, vibrant sweater, but I'm kind of thinking the colored leopard is not my jam at this moment. I'm not ready to let go of it either. This is the front. I think this boat neck is interesting. And it's really long. It's like a tunic style, perfect to wear. I have some stirrup leggings that I usually wear with this. The fun detail about this one is this zipper detail that runs all the way down the back. I thought that was such a neat detail. I don't have any sweaters that have anything like that. It does tend to remind me more of a springish sweater because of the pastel coloring. It is really pastel with a light purple, yellow, blue. So I do like to reach for this, but probably closer to spring. Really oversized, cozy sweater. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one out or not. It's just so soft and snuggly. I'm gonna keep this one out if I can find room for it. Red V-neck. The other sweater is a high neck. This one is a V-neck. Many, many, many years old from Maurice's. And I love this one because it has these tie details along the side that just make it a little extra, give it a little something different, a style detail. I'm gonna keep that one out. I am a sucker for paisley. This is just a paisley velvet shift dress. I'm gonna keep this up here as well. That is the sweater lot. I know I have some other ones. I have some short sleeved blue ones that I know I wanted to bring up here. I'm gonna go see if I can find those. Oh dear, I knew I had more, but I didn't realize I had this many more. This is the short-sleeved blue one that I was looking for. I really like this one, and I'm keeping this one for sure. And I also have this blue puff sleeve, short-sleeved, striped one. I like short-sleeved options. This is another one I'm thinking I'm putting in the Purgatory bin. I just haven't worn it in quite a long time. I like it. I really loved it when I bought it, but I just don't know that it feels like me right now, but I'm not ready to get rid of it. Cropped, layered, waffle knit. This goes with a set. This also has a matching skirt. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this or not. If I have room, I will. Sweater vest, keeping that one. Basic, really lightweight. This is one of the few really lightweight V-neck sweaters that I have. It is very fitted. I bought this when I was at my smallest. Not a lot of wiggle room in that one at all, but I am gonna keep it. And I really like this neutral, chunky, cropped sweater. Keeping that one. This is another basic V-neck from Old Navy. V-necks are so great for layering. I love to layer a V-neck. Cream V-neck, keeping that one as well. Another cream, oatmeal colored, heather gray, speckled throughout. It does have some little slits on the side. This was one of those sweaters that I love to wear with leggings, but I just don't wear leggings that much anymore. I wear leggings to the gym, but when I'm done at the gym, I take them off and they're not really a go-to. I will keep it, but I'm not sure if I'm keeping it out right now. This is a favorite. I adore this color. High neck, another really lightweight. This is really similar in weight to the gray one. Really long tunic length, perfect for leggings. In fact, this is like a sweater dress. Actually, I'm gonna keep this out and wear this as a sweater dress. Really lightweight sweater. I'm gonna keep this one out as well. I really like the color of that one. But because I'm keeping that one, I don't think I'm gonna pull this one out. This is a turtleneck. I think I'm gonna put this one away. One as well. This is the same as the cream, just a waffle knit cropped. I'm also not gonna pull out this one. I've had this one so many years. This is from Rue 21. I think I got this on clearance for like $3. It's really comfortable, nice oversized. I like the blue stripes and the fun detail in the back. It has these buttons that go down the back. In fact, I may declutter this. Might go in Purgatory as well. I would like to possibly do a style it or let it go type of situation, but I know for the next month that's not really going to be realistic because I've already committed to do the December style challenge. A lot of these sweaters are not going to be geared toward that type of challenge and outfit. This is my most chunky, warmest sweater that I have. This was my collab with Style Week. I love this sweater. It is probably one of my very most favorites. It does have to be a very frigid day for me to wear it. It will keep you the utmost toastiness level. I have a lot of these. I'm not even sure why this is in this box. I have a whole separate box of these in different colors, so I need to move that guy. There's the skirt that matches the top. I don't know if I'm going to keep this out or not. It's really fitted. I'm not really feeling that at this moment. I do love this green. This could look really cute layered over my chartreuse green midi dress. I am going to keep this out. And this definitely could fit into the December style challenge. This high neck metallic number. I know I'm going to be reaching for this in the next month. These are both so old. They're from Rue 21. They're really nice for layering. I like the color. I haven't really reached for them a lot, but I have still kept them. They've made it through many, many declutters. Same sweater in grayish silver. This could possibly fit into the December style challenge as well. This is another one of my really, really lightweight sweaters. Oh, it looks smashing with these joggers. I'm gonna keep this out as well. That is it. That is the lot of sweaters. Not that that was any small feat by any stretch. I have a lot of sweaters. I've had these for probably 15 years. Many of these I've had for a really long time, and I definitely don't really need to be adding any at this point. Now, do I? Now it's time to organize. That's my favorite part. So this is where we are. I have a few sweater dresses and a few of my neutral colored sweaters, a fluffy lime green. I am not sure where I'm gonna put these, but as it stands, I have the sweater vests organized and they are up here. I have the two shawl type scarves, my colorful chunky sweaters up there, and then I've also added some into this basket. These are also really bright, vibrant statement chunky sweaters. I'm debating on moving a row of these pants because I don't typically reach for those light wash denim much in the winter. I am moving all of these jeans, the super light wash and my skinny jeans that I just haven't been reaching for, so that I could make another space here to put those remaining sweaters. And there are the remaining sweaters. They fit perfectly nestled in there, and I slid my denim down one slot. I know I have a tote somewhere, but for now, I'm gonna use this for my Purgatory bin, and it will slide nicely under. And it will just nestle right in there like so. This is my little rocktopus that my son made me on his 3D printer. So this is his little resting place in the closet. If you don't have a rocktopus, I mean, I just don't know. It feels so amazing to have those two items out of the way. I added the Purgatory box to my closet, which I can continue to use to edit and decide whether or not I want to keep, donate, or sell items. And I also was able to pull out all of my seasonal sweaters. It is the time to bring them to the forefront of my closet so that I can start wearing those again. Every time that I pull those out season after season, it's like reuniting with an old friend and seeing all these glorious friends that I haven't had a chance to see in a while. If you have the ability to store things away, if you live in a seasonal climate where the weather changes, the seasons change, and you do need to have clothing for other seasons, if you can store those away, I highly recommend it. It makes the biggest difference in getting those items out of your sight when you don't need them or they're not going to work for you. They're not a functional piece that you can wear during that season. Get it out of the way. I love to store mine either under the bed or in a storage closet. It makes the hugest difference. They're organized. You know what you have. You can see everything. I'm so thankful for you sharing a few minutes with me. I don't typically do videos like this, but I thought I have a couple of projects and I thought I might as well bring you along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, until I see you again, friends, don't forget to be kind. It's free. Bye for now.